pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys can join us today. I'm glad that you are here this morning with us in the stream. Hey, pandas, 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 pandas. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be today. Also, drop a GM in the chat. Make sure you scalp that like button for those who are rolling in. We're just starting this. We're just starting the show. Man, oh man, yesterday. Tricky yesterday, in my opinion. By the way, I had some people who had purchased the trading range indicator, and in the chat they said they did an Al Brooks Walmart trade, which is they bought and then they went to Walmart and they came back to see what happens. So they have their stop loss somewhere, and if they hit it, they hit it. If they reach their price target, then they get their price target. And they said they just bought it at the bottom of this trading range to the top of the trading range, and they're able to get a nice 20 points right there, and more than 20 points actually. And they were able to take advantage of the 10K trading range. And it's really interesting because a lot of people would probably thought, you know, after something like this, that we're gonna go up forever. But the trading range indicator marks the trading range, and when they see something like this, they're thinking, okay, this is certainly a downtrend now. But the trading range indicator says otherwise, and reverses, and comes all the way back to the top of the trading range. And remember, the trading range indicator marks the trading ranges using pure price action. And so, in my opinion, that is the most accurate way to figure out your trading ranges. So that was a nice little surprise. And people say like $100 for an indicator is a little steep. But in my opinion, if the $100 indicator helps you make $2,000, that is nothing in the long term, right? When we're talking about the long term, right? When you're saying $200 for an indicator, $100 for an indicator, it's like that's just a small investment in yourself, investing in your investing. And in my opinion, you know, why not get it earlier, right? Why not get it earlier where you can take advantage of it, and hopefully helps you with your trading. So this is just a tool, of course, right? It's not going to always work out perfectly. You know, I mean, it marked this trading range here. It marks this trading range here. But it doesn't work perfectly. But it can at least notify you or help you consider that possibly when you have a super strong downtrend like this, that maybe we're actually in a trading range. And we actually were. In fact, it gets stuck under the top of this trading range for most of the day. Scrunch between the 20 EMA and the top of the trading range. Most of the day it was doing that, and so not to finally the next day, which is like today basically, it finally breaks out of this this wedge here, and really it hasn't looked back since. It's kind of far up here. Let me say good morning to a couple of my pandas here as you guys are rolling in. Bernadette from New York, sunny New York. Good morning. Welcome back. M. Bonnet, good morning from Minnesota. Let me throw this in the chat here. Make sure my pandas know we're streaming now. Whew, computer's getting a little hot right now. And this is with my case open. Man, I'm not sure if I've fully resolved this issue. I might have to do some more stuff. I didn't think I had to, but man, my computer's getting a little hot. So hopefully we can survive the stream. It looks like it's stable around here, but it's a little hotter than yesterday. It's like 10 degrees hotter than yesterday. It's very strange. I'm gonna have to monitor the temps. Well, good morning, guys. Hey, John Wilson, good morning. Welcome. SW Blaze from Chicago, good morning. Mike Richardson from North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. Kellyanne, welcome back. Good morning, y'all. Phil W, good morning, pandas. Let's get that bamboo today. That's right, let's get that bamboo. That's what we're here for. Trap triggered on the 10K chart, pandas. Trap just triggered on the 10K chart. Would not be surprised if this gives us a point on the 10K. If this trap fails, then it could be the possible reversal for today. Keeping an eye on the 10K chart here. Not looking to go long, obviously, because it's too far from the 20 EMA. But any trap on a 10K chart would trend, very high probability trade. Aaron Korn, yeah, let's get some bamboo. Let's get it. Frank Angelo, good morning from New Jersey. Mike Carroll, good morning. Aaron Korn asks, can you put the trading indicator in AppSumo? I do not know what AppSumo is, but it's on the website. So let me know why. I should email. You should email support at twoleggedpullback.com. They can help you out really quickly. Currently, this trap is failing, pandas, and this could be a reversal for the rest of the day. But man, I do not know if I want to trade counter trend to this uptrend right now. Right, clearly above the 20 EMA. I would need to see a breakdown at least on the 2K chart. Right, we have the spike in channel on the 2K chart. I want to see a breakdown, maybe attempt to make a new high, and then finally reverse with a reversal pattern. But that's pretty steep, very hard to trade counter trend. But we do have little signals here right now. We could possibly be reversing with a failed trap here on a 10K chart, and that should be noticed, right? You should definitely take note of that. Right, a failed trap on the 10K chart, pretty rare, and when it does happen, it could be a big reversal. This could be the reversal for today, but who knows? We're hitting the 20 EMA here now on the 2K chart. SW says, look at what trade devils charge for indicators. I don't even know what they charge. I'm assuming they charge a lot. Duncan Kilgore for swing only. Richard Harris, good morning, pandas. Welcome back. Aaron Korn, sure. Just not sure. You can do that. Yeah, you can hear the PC fit. My computer's breathing quite heavily right now. It's like it just ran up a flight of stairs. At least that's how I sound like when I run up a flight of stairs. And man, it's rough. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But we're stable now, so I'm okay. As long as we're stable, as long as the temperature's not rising, that's all that matters for me right now. It's breathing a little heavily, and you might hear in the background. So please forgive me for that. But we'll figure it out soon. Pandas, that failed trap on the 10K chart is making me really hesitant here. Like, I would not go long. Like, this is such a strong signal of a reversal of a failed trap. We have exhaustion bar, right, going up, and it looks like it should come back down, but instead it reverses and has exhaustion. And currently failed trap. after exhaustion move, man, I would just take note of that. You know, it could be a reversal. Like we could have made our high right now. This could be our high. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I'm looking for it. But on the 2K chart, too strong. Right? You cannot trade against this. Spiking channel. Currently a spiking channel right now, and you cannot trade against it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pandas, by the way, I'm still trading only 2 coins. Hey, make sure you guys scalp that like button. It helps other viewers know that we are currently streaming right now. So do appreciate it. Bouncing off the 20 EMA right now. The 2K chart is straight choppiness. You cannot trade this. You cannot even go long in this, in my opinion. Even though we're in a strong uptrend, you cannot go long in this mess. Too choppy. A lot of hits here. I mean, the trading range indicator is marking this as a trading range. Rightly so. Alright, pandas. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. Just waiting here. I mean, nothing on the 2K chart. I mean, at the 10K chart level, failed trap currently. It's not a failed trap yet because we haven't actually triggered here. We can still make the point. But that failed trap on the 10K chart is making me wonder if this uptrend is done. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. 5 minute looks like the 2K chart. Very interesting that the 5 minutes, you know, had decent price action overnight session. You know, that's pretty rare. But I mean, of course, you get things like this, right? You know, at 5 in the morning, you'll get bars like this, like a two tick bar, right? Half a point bar, things like that. That's why I don't like to trade the 5 minute chart other than the regular session. I'm curious if we're gonna reverse here, pandas. It's very interesting. Just watching, just watching. Great potential for reversal here. But the price action for me is not enough to reverse it. You know, that will be trading very counter trend if you were to reverse this. You can take the risk if you want, and the risk could be, you know, the reward could be huge, but the probability is still pretty slight. Morning, pandas. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. We're a little light on viewers right now. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, and Bonnet said it has to be the streaming software causing the overheating. I run my NinjaTrader on the Microsoft Surface with no issues, and your rig is way more powerful than mine. I'm guessing so. I'm guessing something's happening. I gotta put I think I'm gonna apply some new compound for my heatsink. Thermal compound. I think I'm gonna do that. I didn't think I had to do that because I opened up the case and it was like working pretty well, and then it started going crazy yesterday again. So I don't know what it is. Yep. I'm gonna go over what I think it's gonna be today. Sumant has the right idea. Top of the range in a daily chart. So if you look at the daily chart, I mentioned yesterday, pandas, that we were gonna have a bullish trend yesterday, thinking that we're gonna try to make a second pullback to the 20 EMA. Now I'm thinking this second pullback will not go above this high here. We are in the trading range, and this is actually a higher low of the trading range, so we could possibly come to the top of the trading range. That is a possibility. In my opinion, I don't think we're gonna go above this high. If we go above this high, the clear target is the top of the trading range. But if we stay below this high, I want to see a big wick here today and take the second entry lower high setup, and that's what I'll be looking for. But as it stands right now, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna stay below this previous pivot high, creating that lower high. So we could have a big wick here. I mean, potential bear trend right now, but I mean that's really just what I'm anticipating. It could break above here and then get up here, and basically you just have to be very flexible right now when it comes to the daily. I cannot discern much from the daily right here. The 10K just failed that trap. Right, we had a trap here. This trap failed to make a point and it's reversing right now. And this could be the beginning of a wick on the daily, right? This could create a big wick and we could trade below. But right now, right, that failed trap speaks volumes to me. Speaks volumes. I have noticed it. So right now on the 2K chart, potential downtrend here. We should see though. I mean, in my opinion, we're in spiking channel, spike and then channeling, and we're currently at the bottom of the channel. What would be my trade here? What would I be waiting for this pre-market? We're about to open in 10 minutes. I'm gonna end the poll here. What am I expecting on the 2K chart? What is my reversal pattern? I mean, obviously trap to the downside under the 20 MA is one way to do it. The most kosher way to do it is see a breakup trend, right? New high, preferably a two-legged pullback new high. This new high finishes, then attempts to go down, and instead traps and reverses. And this is kind of the pattern we're looking for, something like this, right? This reversal pattern after two-legged pullback, after breakup trend. So that's a lot of price action that needs to happen, but that is a reversal pattern. Breakup trend, new high, preferably a two-legged pullback new high. And then we start to see this pattern here, and this is our highest probable trade here, trap trade to the downside under 20 MA. That is a very high probable trade, and not only is it good for a scalp, it might be very good for a swing trade. Let's see if it happens though, pandas. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're still in the spiking channel though, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. Right, this spiking channel is still very valid, in my opinion. You need a clear break of the spiking channel. Now something interesting is happening on 10K chart again. Failed trap, but then that reversal also is failing, and I might make another trap to the upside. Double trap to the upside. Now you're thinking actually continuation of this trend. If it traps again to the upside, I may be interested in going long. Still got about 5,000 more ticks though on this candle, so a lot more development here. Pandas, hope you guys are doing well. As you guys are rolling in, I'm Bye Money. Welcome to my stream. Had a red day yesterday, but it's all good. You know, we're gonna try to make it up on the stream here. Yesterday, I actually did have a red day, thinking we were gonna break out of this. I thought we were gonna break out of this before yesterday, and it basically ended up looking like this yesterday. And basically after the next day, it finally breaks out. But I was thinking the breakout was gonna happen, you know, somewhere here, maybe even somewhere here. You know, I just thought the breakout would happen sooner, but it didn't happen until here, which is I kept anticipating the breakout, and Yeah, and you know that's why you don't trade breakouts when it comes to scalping. You gotta have the appropriate stops. So I actually did have a red day for me personally yesterday. It's all good, pandas. You can have a couple red days. This trap fails. But notice this, pandas. If you had appropriate stop here, one tick below this candle, you're actually still golden here. You're still fine. Scary, but still okay. You didn't hit your stop loss yet. As you guys are rolling in, I'm Baba Money. Well, welcome to my stream. On this stream, we trade the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the E-mini futures, S&P 500 futures, E-mini, ES, whatever you want to call it. This is a Super Bowl of trading here, and we are in the main event. We trade one single setup, two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this: two pushes down or two pushes up. We're looking for this setup in the best possible context. Let's go, baby. We're gonna find this setup in the best possible context here. We trade pure price action, so we have to find this in the key areas. This pattern here, for instance, if I move this over here, we have a nice two-legged pullback. A, B, C. Not only that, nice Pikachu trade here, and gives us not only a scalp but entire swing, right? Continuation of this trend. So that's a nice two-legged pullback off the 20 MA right there, and that's what we mean by key area, off the 20 MA, off trend lines, channels. I'm very interested in going long here, pandas, on this trap. If we trap again on 10K chart, I'm interested in that. On this chart, we use pure price action, so everything on this chart helps with price action. We have a trading range indicator that uses price action. Trading range indicator here, marking these trading ranges. These are automatically marked. And also the two-legged pullback indicator. As you can see, all the numbers above and below the candles. There's a two-legged pullback indicator that automatically finds all second entries for us. And so, takes the counting, takes the hard work out of counting, and we can just focus on the context here. So, pandas, if you guys are interested in the indicators, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. There's a free trial there as well, so no harm if you want to just try it out. That's it for the introduction, pandas. Hey, market's about to open in 3 minutes. Whew, very interesting. I mean, we are finding some support on this trend line here, the spike in channel. Pandas, I hope you guys understand that spike in channels are bullish, but for swing trading, it's actually very bearish, right? It's a bearish setup, as in it's gonna break down. And once it breaks down, it usually will come back to the bottom of the channel to test it. If this breaks down, we're thinking target to the bottom of the channel. The main reason being is because it will find support here, because traders had missed this big move, and so they want to come in the second time, create. Hopefully, they're hoping double bottom, and then maybe create a trading range, and then the bears are thinking full blown reversal and breaking down below the channel. Spike channel, and it's just and kind of like in due time it should break down, in my opinion. 10K chart is acting a little choppy right now. I'm looking at the 10K chart and it's just a little choppy. I mean, we got the trading range indicator automatically giving us a trading range right now from here to here. Makes me wonder what's gonna happen here. Very curious. I mean, it could trap out again on the top side here. Very choppy on the 2K chart. Just unsure what's going to happen. Market's about to open in 1 minute, 53 seconds. Or sorry, it's going to open in 49 seconds. Keeping your eyes open. I really think the 10K chart's going to give us a nice push here right at market open. I might be able to make my scalp here. If it traps, I'm interested in going long, pandas. If it traps to the long side, in my opinion, it just makes the most sense. Mainly because it's a two-legged pullback. We got a little baby two-legged pullback here. A, B, C, two-legged pullback. But it's very far from the 20 MA. Very far from 20. Market's about to open in 5 seconds. I'm gonna keep an eye here on the 10K chart just to see what happens here. Pops open and scalps out. So though that trap failed, it actually didn't fully fail because it didn't break here, and those who are in there actually end up scalping out right there. Very scary stuff in my opinion though. This spike in channel, this channel still being respected. It might break down here though. That does not look strong. Like if I saw this, I would expect a breakout, like a really strong breakout here. It honestly doesn't even make 2 points here, and for a 10K chart, 2 points is kind of what you're expecting at least. You know, those who went long here are disappointed by this movement. Very, very disappointing. Attempt at a new high double top, but look at how we're still above the 20 MA, so I'm not thinking downtrend yet. I'm not thinking that this is going to reverse, right? This is not enough evidence for me for a reversal for a double top, right? Double tops have to have a lot of price action for the double top to look nice. This is currently not a good looking double top, as in I'm not sure if it's going to reverse here. Double tops after actual reversal triggering actually are very nice. But right now, this is a double top. To me, it's just not enough. I mean, this reversal here could have been it, but hard to say. I don't think this double top will last, but who knows? This could be the top. We could reverse here. I mean, this to me is not the most convincing reversal. It just looks like consolidation to me. Trying to read bar by bar what's happening here. Push up. My main concern is we're still above the 20 MA. I'm not thinking of reversal yet. But this is a very disappointing trap, right? If you're going to the upside, that's very disappointing. If you're thinking continuation, rather it starts to reverse. You can say that this is a failed second entry long. Right, failed Pikachu. You could say that right now, but not enough for me to reverse any trades. Like if I get a reversal pattern here, as in if I get a failed second entry long here, I'll be interested. Let's just say that. But a lot of stuff has to happen, pandas. Right, we need to get a two-legged pullback first. Has to look something like this. Two-legged pullback. Second entry long. Fail second entry long. Maybe we can swing 2 contracts here. Let's see how far we can swing 2 contracts. Second entry short right now. Very interesting. I'm looking for a second entry long to fail. Optically, that could be a trap, but we're staying away from that. This is a second entry long about to trigger. If this second entry long fails and reverses, I may be interested in going short, pandas. Actually interested in going short. Thinking on the daily, we'll create a big wick here and close under the 20 MA. That's a daily chart. By the way, if you want to know what time frame I'm looking at, you can look at the top right of your screen. It tells you exactly what time frame I'm looking at. Oh, true. Thank you for the FOMC. I forgot. Thank you. Good looking out. This is why community is amazing. Appreciate that. Let's see if we get a trap trade here, Pandas. I'll be interested in going short. Double top with a double top, failed second entry long here. Could potentially be a reversal here. Guess I'll have to get it on the outside right now. Outside bar reversal. I'm gonna swing this as far as I can. See how far I can swing this trade. I mean, this is a swing setup, so you gotta take it like a swing trade. I'm gonna mark this here. Got the trap trade, surprising. See how far let's see how far down this trap goes. This reversal here. My computer is struggling right now. I don't like this. I hope it doesn't mess up the trading. I can feel a little lag on the chart itself. We're looking for a swing trade here, Pandas, because it's a swing setup. So we gotta take this as a swing trade, in my opinion. I'm just 2xing this reward, risk reward here. The proper place to put your stop is actually up here. So you could look for a 2x reward of this stop here, and actually it's way down here, but only if that's an actual risk for me. Just watching this. I'm okay if I get stopped out here. Trying to swing this trade. Reversal pattern. Just watching. Just watching. Waiting for a swing trade here because of this reversal pattern. Let's see if we get it though. I feel like we might not get it, but we shall see. We need to hold a proper stop here, which is a lot of risk for some people, but this is the proper stop for a swing. If you're expecting this much risk, if you're expecting this much reward, you gotta have big risk. Not big risk, but you need to have appropriate risk for your reward. For the probabilities here. We got another trap to the downside here. Looking for a swing trade. Still watching for the swing trade here. Still waiting for it. Just watching. Still in this trade, Pandas. Swinging 2 contracts here. I could have scalped out a couple times already with 1 point, but in my opinion, this pattern's worth it for me to try to swing this. And so that's why you're seeing me swing it. Even though I might lose it, probabilities are lower because you're obviously trying to get more reward. But this pattern is a good pattern for reversal. Just watching, just keeping this here. This is the appropriate stop here. I'm only trading 2 contracts, hoping for a nice swing trade here. Every point is $100, so I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 points. So about $500 trade here, if we can get this swing. But double top, reversal pattern. That's why I'm thinking that we can reverse here because of this double top here with the reversal pattern, which is a nice setup. I don't like how slow it is to get to my swing, but it is what it is, pandas. Looking for 500 here. If we can get the 5 points, that'd be nice. That's not what you want to see if you're short. I'm just saying that right now. That is not what you want to see if you're short currently. That's not what you want to see. But you gotta stick to your pause. You gotta have your stop loss in the right place, and you gotta watch it play out. You have to watch it play out. Big reversal bar here. Should I skunk this trade? Looks like it wants to hit my stop loss. Had 3-point swing. That's not enough though for the risk, for the setup here and for the risk reward. You're thinking 2x risk reward here. Looks like it's gonna stop me out, but in my opinion, it's worth that trade. Thinking reversal, it's gonna probably stop me out here. It's all good, pandas. Completely okay with that. For the potential of that risk reward, I think that's okay. It's a $500 loss, but the idea is you were gonna gain $500, so almost a 1-to-1 risk, and I was completely okay with that. Hitting the top of the trading range now. Maybe the appropriate stop was 1 tick above here, but I felt like that pivot here was enough to consider this to be a failed reversal. But it is what it is, pandas. It's all good. It was a good setup for a scalp. I could have done scalp runner setup, but in my opinion, I was thinking we could have got a good reversal there. And it is what it is, pandas. I'm fine with that. I wanted to swing it at least 2 times risk reward here, right? I had my original risk reward here, 2 times that, and it didn't reach it. In fact, it went reversed, and it stopped me out. I had 1 tick above here now, thinking, okay, potentially that could be the place where, you know, if it breaks above here, I'm thinking it's just a failed reversal, and it's just gonna keep going up. I'm okay with that. Losing that trade, I'm completely okay, because of the reward I was expecting was big. So it is what it is. And that's why I stopped out right here, because if I felt like it broke above here, it's just a failed reversal, and that's what we're getting. Making new highs now, right? Could be a break of trend new high, but with that reversal pattern failing, I'm not sure when this is going to stop ending. Right? When a reversal pattern fails like that, typically means strong uptrend. The 5-minute bar right now, this is the 5-minute bar printing. Absolute beast. Getting slapped down. Wow. Whew. You gotta let the bar finish, obviously. Wow, got slapped down right there. Very interesting. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. Like, the trading range They were like, this is too far from the trading range, let's just reverse it here. And that's kind of what they did. Absolutely amazing. Maybe I should have skunked it after I saw this big bull bar here, thinking that could be the, a reason to reverse it. But that'd been right at break even. It's all good. We had a good scalp, but not a good swing. Absolutely amazing right now. Coming back down now. Is this reversal still in check, right? With a new high, right? Break of trend, new high. Hard to say. Unsure. Not really looking to go short. Unless we get another reversal pattern, then I'd be interested in going short. But a lot has to happen, right? We basically have to have this set up again. Another trap to the downside. We have the new high now, right? That double top I thought was a little weak. But double top combined with the reversal pattern, I thought we can get a nice swing. But end up just being a nice scalp, right? A 3-point scalp, 1, 2, 3 points. Unfortunately, I had my iron pause, and I should have been maybe a little more versatile after seeing this L4 or H4 setup with a big bull bar like that. Maybe I should have been a little more versatile to skunk my trade a little earlier. I could have saved myself, maybe minus $100, but yeah. I just took the full hit instead. It's all good, pandas. That's the thing about price action, right? Everything's probabilities. Everything's probabilities, right? I mean, we had the 90% probability to make the scalp, and about like maybe a 40% probability to make the swing. But I had a 2 times X reward, so reward risk ratio, and so that's why I thought it was worth taking. Clearly above the 20 EMA now. Be very careful to go short here. Right, failed trap, and that big spike down was completely reversed. So in my opinion, this spike down doesn't mean much. In fact, this was a 2-legged pullback for some. A, B, C, optical 2-legged pullback, but that's what people are waiting for. Right, uptrend continuing. I'd be very careful. But this is a 2-legged pullback after break of trend. Right, this is kind of what you're looking for. 2-legged move after break of trend. Possible reversal. The 5-minute looks strong though. This is the 5-minute chart. Looks strong, looks bullish, right above the 20 MA. It's uncertain though what's going to happen. Is this a measured move? Potential measured move here. I'm just like, let's just say I'm not impressed by this uptrend overnight, right? Like when this happens overnight, like I'm not expecting it to continue today. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a strong bull trend today. We should reverse here. We should come back to the 20 EMA here. After a 2-legged pullback, after the break of trend, new high. We're missing currently the measure move. Let's see if we get our pattern here. If we get this, I'm going short. Thinking the full reversal will happen now. Waiting for our pattern here, our setup. We're going to try to swing it again. I'm completely okay with that. We should reverse here. If we don't reverse, then again, uptrend continues, of course. Right, there's only two things that can happen, really. Just waiting here, no setups. First entry or first pullback here. We need another entire pullback to happen. Interesting. Hasn't triggered the first pullback yet. Pandas. Hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to see a first pullback. We're not getting that first pullback. I mean, this could be an optical two-legged pullback. If I go to another time frame, probably the 500 tick or the 400 tick, this would be a two-legged pullback. But notice, pandas, we could not even make the new high here, or we cannot get this pullback. Market was being stingy for us, not giving us our setup. But some people can consider this a two-legged pullback, an optical two-legged pullback. Some people would consider it like that. I believe Mac calls it hidden second entry. This would be a hidden second entry for those who want to go long here, because we had the movement of a two-legged pullback here, A, B, C, and that will trigger your second entry. But I'm still looking for my trap here. Right, because a new high with the two-legged pullback, break a trend, new high. That new high came off a two-legged pullback, burst upwards. Doesn't give you a point yet though. There's a point, or there's a perfect scalp. Still perfect scalp mode. Still trap city here for those who went long. This could be a trap for some people, right? Because some people consider a two-legged pullback, so this will be a trap here because I failed to make a point, or at least an absolute scalp. But we're still above the 20 MA, so not the best context. We're still riding above the 20 MA. Some people consider this a trap. I'm going to sit on my pause. I'm going to just wait for an actual trap. But that's an optical two-legged pullback happening. I want to see that magenta box. Just like this. I want to see this magenta box over here somewhere. A lot of price action still needs to happen. No setups for us. Just watching. Richard Belmont says, I was making coffee, now you're down $500. It's all good, baby. $500 is nothing. Getting that lower high, second entry, top of the trading range. Oof. We need a lot of things to happen. If we get our second entry long failed, I'm going short, pandas, but we got a lot of price action needs to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if this bursts down on this bar right here. If it goes all the way down, if it reverses on this, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I really wouldn't be. I would like it if we can get a trap trade to the downside. This is a genuine two-legged pullback now, right off the 20 MA on an uptrend. You could consider going long here, right? It's a Pikachu trade as well. You could consider going long here. For me, the only way I'll go long here is if we have a failed trap to the downside. Watching. Getting some FOMO here. I almost want to go short if we break this low. But I'm going to be patient here. I'm just going to wait for my setup. Some people may go long here. It's just not a bad setup, but in my opinion, this is a place where you should reverse. It should reverse here. Top of the trading range. Break a trend, new high. Right, we actually have a reversal here. Trying to reverse it already once. So I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to reverse it again here. I will be swinging this one as well. If it turns to a swing trade, I'll be if we enter this trap, I will be swinging this as well again for whatever 2x my risk. Gives a micro double top, doesn't actually give us the second entry long so we can make a trap play off of it. Market's being stingy. Give us our second entry long so we can go short here, pandas. I want a trap trade. Looking for that trap. Market's being stingy. Looks like it wants to go without making that trap. Currently no setup for us, technically. I really want this trap trade to trigger, but rather, it really feels like it's going to go without us. You know, that feeling of FOMO, like I feel like it's just going to burst down without us, and we're going to miss the train because we didn't get our setup. It made a micro double top instead of a actual second entry long. Still potential reversal area. Still waiting for the setup. No setups right now. Just waiting, just waiting. Gotta be patient. mean, if it goes without us, it is what it is. Not much you can do about it. Gonna try this again. Reversal on a trap trade. Top of the trading range. New high. Two-legged pullback. Curious how high this will go. Priming up my order here. Gonna look for another reversal here. As long as it stays under the 25s, we are in Trap City. Trap is gone, so no setup. It's just a two-legged pullback off the 20 MA, continuing the trend. It is what it is, pandas. Potential measure move needs to be hit up here. That should have been a reversal, but we did not get a reversal. Continuation of the uptrend. That should have been a reversal here. But because it's not, now we're thinking opposite. We're thinking we're just going to keep going up. Looking for that measure move. Another spike in channel type movement here. Spike channeling. Looking for that measure move here. Almost hit it. Either it's, yeah, let's go half a point. Hits the measure move perfectly. Some people taking their profits now, as you can see with this bar. People taking their profits off of that measure move. Measure move hit. See how our daily looks like? Daily, we went above these highs here. Are we gonna break this high here? I'm curious. I mean, it looks like a strong uptrend. Hard to say what kind of day it was going to be. I mean, it was very choppy for a long time, so it wasn't clear to me. Like, I mean, we could have reversed here just as much as going up here because of how sideways we were, but hard to say. All good, pandas. That's why you wait for your setup, because it never happened. Measure move hit. Very nice. I mean, when you look at the 5-minute and it looks like this, you're thinking strong bull trend. I mean, that is not a normal bar to have on a 5-minute. Compared to the last, I mean, all these bars, of course, overnight session, but still, in terms of the average bar range, it's pretty large. You don't want to trade against it. 10K chart, also, you don't want to trade against that. That's expected follow through, and that's what you got. No setups for us. We're just watching this go without us, unfortunately. Just watching. Sorry, Pandas. Not talking much. I mean, there's not much going on. I mean, we're just up here doing nothing. I mean, you're thinking 10K chart, bull trend, follow through, bull bar follow through, very strong bull bar on the 5-minute. You're thinking follow through. If this doesn't have follow through, then you're thinking exhaustion instead. But node, seeing that we, went way beyond this measure move here from this pivot, from this leg up, makes me think we have a lot more room to go up. I mean, I'm just thinking still bull trend day today. I thought we were gonna create a large wick on the daily. Maybe we still could. Almost gonna hit this trend line here. As a first entry, that's pretty strong move to the upside on the daily. As a first entry, in my opinion. Five minutes finding not much follow through. We went up a little bit, but not even a point, and it's reversing. No follow through on this big bull bar. Could be exhaustion bar. If it was a gap bar, then it should actually be finding some follow through, but no follow through right after it. So, but it's hard to trade against this, right? Because you're obviously in an uptrend, but you're constantly thinking of reversals. If you're going long, you gotta constantly be thinking of the reversal. Not necessarily to trade, but maybe necessary to not trade. Watching, no setups. Strong move up. Could use this, but it's not very relevant, not very helpful, other than break a trend new high. Lemayan Benjamin asks, what pair is this? This is not currency. This is not forex. This is futures, S&P futures. Down 500, no setups for us though. The 5 minute. No follow through on the 5 minute. Actually, a two-legged pullback on the 5 minute. A, B, C. After the market opened, basically the 5 minute has just produced a two-legged pullback. Second entry short here. Second entry short triggers on the 10K chart. Currently a trap though. A, B, C. Almost want to go long on this trap on the 10K chart. Strong uptrend. The thing that makes me hesitant is a 5 minute. No follow through on the 5 minute. Hard to say. So you want to go long, but you have no entries to go long. Yeah, Sergio Soto, if your chart looks different, you should reload your historical. I reloaded mine this morning, so. Trap on the 10K chart. Almost want to take this trap. Very far from the 20 EMA though, but might be worth taking. Strong uptrend. I want to take this trap, pandas. I actually want to take this trap. I'll take this trap here for scalp. Attach it to my indicator. Do not copy my trades. This trap fails, I might just reverse it. I may honestly reverse this trap if it fails. Looking for 2 points because my risk is large here. Kind of want to skunk this right now. It's disappointing. I'm looking for 2 points because my risk was so large. It's about 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4.5 points. Let me just skunk this. Don't like how this looks like. I'm gonna let the bar finish though. The trap was good for a point though. That's for certain. Right, if I just got a point, I would have got scalped out. But I was looking for 2 because the risk was larger. Still maybe looking for 2 here. Just scalp 1. It's all good. I mean, I just take my scalp. I think I'm a little shell shocked from the swing trade. I would have got my 2 points right there. One, actually 2 points right there. It went up to my target. It's all good though. Trap on the 10K chart with trend. Look good. You know what time it is. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I wanted a little more than that, so I'm a little disappointed, but it's all good. I should have waited for the candle to finish. Going back to the 2K chart, seeing what action we have here. Potential wedge forming, but like I said, look how we broke above this measure move that I measured here. Right, this measure move. Measure move here. Actually, yeah, you can either say it's actually rounds up to the 50 here. It's not perfect, but it rounds up to the 50. Actually, it goes to 25. Sorry. Actually, surprising, but it missed that measure move by 1 tick. Comes back down to retest it, the measure move. It breaks above it clearly by 4 or 5 points, and that's how you knew that we're gonna keep going upwards, because the measure move was completely disregarded. And when it's disregarded like that, you know, that's how strong the bulls are. Where the bears should have came here to fight, they couldn't even fight at all, showing the strength, incredible strength from the bulls, giving that push up. And so this is why I was interested in that trap here. End up getting 1 point, but it's all good. Yep, Richard Harris, if you think he's distracting, just simply block him on your own. I mean, I don't think he's doing anything wrong. Not doing anything helpful, but not doing anything wrong. Salfi HS says, Panda, do you trade gold? I don't trade gold. I just buy gold. I don't know if that's trading. I just buy it. I just slowly accumulate it over time. Just in case there's some economic collapse of the world markets, I would like to have something that has some sort of quote-unquote intrinsic value, not fiat money. Just for the ultimate end game, you know what I mean? Pandas. We made a point there. Could have got 2 points, but all good. Richard Harris, when I say people should block you, I'm saying that actually because I want to keep you on this channel. But if people personally don't like what you're saying, then I tell them to block you. But that's because I want you to be on this channel. I hope you understand that. It's actually me wanting you to be on the channel, so I tell people to block you if they're distracting. Otherwise, I'll have to block you for everybody. I hope you understand that. Sharp move down. I mean, no reversal pattern. Nothing to actually give us a reversal here. It's just little pullbacks. But these pullbacks, that's a weird pullback. Then you should block him. I mean, I understand, like, if someone doesn't, you know, honestly, children, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Just move on. You guys are grown adults. Just move on. I don't jump in like you're in the wrong. I honestly have never said that. I say you're not helpful, which is true. But I never said that you're in the wrong. I actually enjoy it if you make money. But not helpful because you don't have a... I hope you understand. You don't have a trading strategy that we can replicate, so... Yeah. So, I don't mind. I enjoy if you make money, but it is what it is. But if he bothers you, just, you know, on your own accord, block him and just leave it at that. Don't bully, don't say anything. Don't harass. Just watching this, pandas. I mean, is this something you want to go long in right now? I'm not sure. One, two, three, 4 hits right here, creating a type of ledge. Interesting. I want to see if this ledge lasts. Just watching, just watching. Bull seems like they're just buying any pullback whatsoever, right? This pullback doesn't even touch the 20 EMA. But bulls were entering here, making a scalp, right? Just the first entry. We have a potential second entry here. Some people can consider this break a trend new high. But such a strong uptrend, it's hard to say. I'm gonna mark the daily. That previous pivot, just 44.21, 44.21.50. This is where that previous pivot was, and this will actually take away the lower high setup for us. If it breaks above this, you're thinking top of the trading range, which is 44.56. I mean, in my opinion, there's no reason to short right now, but hard for me to go long. I mean, it's just hard for me to go long like this. It's just late in the trend. Man, I don't know. It is off the 20 EMA. Find ourselves having a small ledge here. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Right, micro quad top. We do have break a trend, new high. Still clearly above the 20 EMA. Hard to say here. Notice on the daily chart, we are approaching our trend line here. Actually hit it by 1 tick. And there could be people limit orders right here trying to continue to push it down. But for us, the way we see that is through the footprints, which is through a major trend reversal. So the only way we can participate is with if we see enough evidence from institutions, right? The institutions are trying to sell right here, but they can't sell all at once. They sell a little bit, then retail suckers come in, and then they sell into them again, and they keep selling into them until finally, right, they drain out the retailers, and then their selling actually turns into a downtrend. So right here we see a micro quad top on the small time frame. On the daily we see the hit of the trend line here on the daily. This could be a reversal here, but pandas, I'm just unsure. I need more evidence here. I need a trap trade basically to the downside. Richard Harris, by the way, if you got into Discord, you still are not in, make sure you email support@twoleggedpullback.com. Sam Lindsay! Oh, why didn't I hear that? Sam Lindsay, thank you for becoming a panda. Do appreciate your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Thanks for joining the panda army. Enjoy your emoticons. Hey, pandas. Let's give Sam Lindsay a warm welcome. Do appreciate it. I'm not sure if I've seen you chat at all, Sam. So I do appreciate you joining our stream here. I guess if we get a trap trade here, I might be interested in going short, but other than that, that's a good signal bar to go long. I guess I'll take this trap trade. It's really, really sketchy. Honestly, I should just be going long right now, but let's see where this trap takes us. Swing this a little bit here. let's see if this trap triggers. And I'll be swinging it. Probably to the bottom of the channel here. The micro quad top concerning. Catching to the indicator, it should move automatically here. Making another attempt up. Trap disappears at the zeros up here. Not sure if I'm really interested in the short now. No, not really. Not interested in a long either. It's hard to say. I would go into this on a failed trap to the long side. That'll be my trade. Sitting on my pause. Branda Villa, let's go, baby. Welcome back to the stream. Trap trade now. Am I interested in this trap still? Very interesting. Everything in me. I'll take. I can only take the failed trap to the long side. Failed trap to the long side. Failed trap to the long side is my only trade here. That trap makes a point almost immediately. Absolute scalp has not been made. Goes exactly a point, starts to reverse. Absolute scalp made. Pandas. Tricky market. Market is very tricky right now. Break a trend new high. That could possibly be the reversal. See how far this reversal goes. You'll do a 2x swing trade. This is what your target is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 points. Similar to the one that I tried to go over here. This looks healthy. Coming to the other side of the channel now. From this trend line. It is bouncing currently off of this trend line right now on the daily. I'm just not sure how that's going to hold though. How well that's going to hold. I mean, we do have a nice trap trade here to the downside, and it's looking good for those who are short. Some follow through. Your target is 2 times your risk reward, right, on those swing trades. I skipped it this time because I got burned earlier this stream. Just watching this one now. Usually strong uptrend days like this, it's kind of hard to trade these MTRs, but I mean, if this one makes it, that'd be nice. Yeah, I do. I love major trend reversals. I do. I like them a lot. Ryan Vo says, "How did you not take that second entry long?" Well, it is off the 20 EMA. It just got really choppy. And secondly, right, it has a good signal bar, but it has breakup trend new high, and so you're thinking maybe reversal pattern here. And so I skipped that trade. And oftentimes on stream, I say I skip it, right, because of the potential reversal, and it makes the point, and you're like, oh, right, so dumb. Why did you skip that trade? But in my mind, it's because of things like this, right? You just don't know, right? It could happen like this. Right? Once you break trend new highs, like basically anyone's, could go either way. Just watching this right now. Gonna hit the other side of the channel. Finding some support here. Not sure if I like this one. I'd like a failed breakout. Potential H4 setup. So now you're wondering, are we in an uptrend or downtrend? This is the confusion. Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? In my mind, currently, we are actually in a downtrend until proven otherwise. A couple things have to happen for me to think that this uptrend or this downtrend is done. We break this high, downtrend is done, of course. If we have a reversal here, another reversal, right? Basically a trap to the upside, fail second entry short, I'm thinking then our downtrend is done. Or simply break a trend new low, right? That could be another way to know. Big push up off of the trend line here. So we didn't make our measure move, right? We didn't get 2x our reward, risk reward. Did not get it. That will be 2x your risk reward. And I'm glad I didn't enter there because I would have waited here. And now we're seeing this strong reversal. That's what I'm seeing. Kind of going sideways now. Right, this trap is concerning for those who are long. One thing is you got to know reversals will reverse. And so even though we're coming up, as long as we don't break above here, this downtrend is still valid. Could have a strong push up, but we still even haven't broken above, right, this scalpers, right, stop loss. Right? The swing trader stop loss is up here. Scalper stop loss is up here. I mean, if you're a scalper, you're already out with 2 points. If you're a swing trader, your swing trade, I think, I mean, you could put it above here and you're thinking, that could be it. But yeah, your proper stop loss is up here, which is far, which is why you trade smaller on swing trades because they're less probable, but your reward is larger. Completely choppy here, completely sideways. Going in and out of the 20 EMA now. Interesting. I mean, we're still on this channel, pandas. I mean, I drew this channel out from these 3 pivots back here, and it's giving us nice information over here. Just watching, just watching. Unsure what's going to happen. This could be a potential trade here. A, B, C. And going short again. Trying to get into this reversal. A little bit higher though, but it will be the reversal still. But yeah, but the main thing is this channel is too strong. We do need to break this channel before considering anything else. Channel simply just the first leg up off of that. Multiple failed breakouts here on top on the 10K chart. Only way I would be considering this maybe another trap to the downside. Get a failed second entry long here, potentially. Ooh, big push down. Big push down here. Looking very closely at the details of these candles here. Trend line still being respected, but for how long? Potential higher low, second entry long. In my opinion, this two-legged pullback is a good entry to go short off the top of this channel. That's my opinion. If we get a second entry or a second pullback here, I'm not looking to go long, I'm actually looking to go short here. But I need to get the second pullback. I don't have a second pullback yet. Right? We trade two-legged pullbacks here. We're looking for a two-legged pullback. Looking for a two-legged pullback. Could potentially look for this outside bar reversal here. Main reason being is because it coincides well with the 10K second entry short, lower high second entry short. Also be outside bar reversal trap here. Also coincides with a 5-minute second entry short. Lower high second entry short on the 5-minute as well. The 10K as well. And the 2K trap outside bar reversal. It looks like the trap will trigger a little bit higher than I would like it. I should like it if it all hit all in the same spots on all the other time frames. but it looks like it's gonna make a point anyways. Trap's gonna be gone. Perfect scalp. Terrible signal bar. This has to be a really good signal bar now if we're gonna take this. No longer interested. It's a higher low, two-legged pullback off of the key entry here. Should have considered to go long there actually. That was a dumb trade. I should have actually gone long. Higher low, second entry off of this trend line. At least scalp out a point. Alright, pandas, another negative day today, but it's all good. I mean, I took that one swing trade thinking we could have made a lot of money right here. That swing trade could have made 300 actually if I just took the, you know, if I just took 1 point, 2 points, whatever. But I was holding for the 5-pointer, and it's all good. Missed it. But pandas, I see you guys bright and early tomorrow. I hope you guys trade safe, please. Right, trade safe, and join us at 9 a.m. if you guys can, Eastern time. That's when I have the most interaction with you guys, and it's best when you guys join early so I can actually have some time to talk with you guys and get to know you guys a little bit more. So do appreciate you guys joining the stream. I know another negative day, pandas. It's all good. I think it's worth it. That trade was worth it for me, and I'm completely okay losing that trade earlier in the stream. But pandas, the important thing is you stick to the plan. And if your system is good, you'll be profitable. So, pandas, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. By the way, also, if you want to check out the indicators here, go to the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com and check out the free trial. You know, and also get the download the free floating tick counter. That's a free gift for you guys. So, do appreciate you guys joining and checking that out. So, hey, happy trading. God bless. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.